Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so we've all got Alcantara in our sports cars, whether it's on the seat, whether it's on the recliner, whether it's on the the headrest. In this particular situation for me, we're talking about the steering wheel. In this video today, I'm going to take you through a whole detailed tutorial on how to care for your Alcantara steering wheel. We're going to talk about the products you need, we're going to talk about tips and tricks, and we're going to talk about just generally how to care for your Alcantara on a daily basis. There she is, looking really, really pretty. On the exterior, 2019 C63S Coupe. She's got about 50,000 kilometers on her now, and God, she's been so amazing through the ownership process. Just a joy to live with, and not to daily because I'm living in Toronto. She's not exactly a daily driver, rear-wheel drive, 505 horsepower, but thing is absolutely amazing. So this wouldn't be a SHARPMOVES video without, I'm not gonna call it a cold start because I've been already pooting around with the car for an hour or so, but I'll start it up, Sport Plus, race mode, give you some revs, let's go. Does that ever sound good? Long live the V8, boys. Long live the V8. Oh my God. All right, before we get into it, let's just go over the products or things that you're gonna need, tools you're gonna need for maintaining, cleaning your Alcantara steering wheel. So first off is a little microfiber towel. You can have a couple of them. 2 is probably ideal, one for cleaning, one for rinsing. Second thing you need is a little brush, all right? It could be any brush. There's obviously, if you go on Amazon, there's gonna be specific brushes just for this, but I had a little toothbrush lying around that I haven't used yet, and it hasn't been great. It's this like automatic one, on, off. So I figured I'd use it for my Alcantara, and I'm gonna specifically only use it now for these jobs. I'm obviously not gonna be brushing my teeth. Obviously not gonna be brushing my teeth with it going forward. It's just for this job now going forward. The next tool I've got is just a bottle of water, just a little bit of water. It can be, can be a bucket of water, clean water, little bottle of water. I'm doing this away from my house, right, in a very beautiful spot. So I bought a bottle of water, but this is really just to keep your microfiber towel nice and clean of all the dirt that you're gonna be pulling off your steering wheel. So really, really important, bottle of water. All right, next tool we've got is probably the most important one. It's obviously our Alcantara upholstery cleaner. And this one's by SONAX, and guys, I cannot rave more about this product. This is not the first time I'm cleaning my steering wheel. This product is so good. I'll link it in the description, but it's SONAX, made in Germany. I've tried a lot of different things, and this one I really stand by this. So continue to watch the video and you guys can make your own decisions, but really good Alcantara cleaner. Right, so here we are actually in the car. Get a look at this Alcantara steering wheel. So you can see that all the fibers have been pushed down, and so this is the key. We're trying to use our SONAX product to get out all the dirt, but we're trying to use the brush to stimulate these sort of, I don't want to call them follicles, but the hairs, all the little fibers, and get them to stand back up. And it's got to be done in a real sort of soft, sort of tactful sort of way as to not ruin everything. But we want to literally get it a little bit wet with product. We want to get all the dirt out, but we also want to raise the hairs again, or raise the fibers and bring them back to life. Okay, so just getting a little look here, really worn. You can see this area in here where it doesn't really get as much use is a little bit more, sort of alive, a little bit more healthy. But this side where I'm really touching a lot, right, and on this side especially, it's very warm. A lot of dirt, a lot of oils coming off everybody's hands. When you're driving hard, when you're in a hot day, if you've come somewhere and you have sweat, it's just a natural thing to carry those on to your steering wheel. So, but an absolute gorgeous steering wheel nonetheless, right? Gorgeous. Got my driving modes here, I'll show you in a little bit. Suspension, exhaust open, all that stuff done on my steering wheel. So let's get into the actual how to do it here. First step here is we're gonna shake the bottle, okay? Just to get all the product sort of good to go, okay? Actually, before you even do that, what you want to do, and I've already done this step because again, I'm not at my house, is you want to vacuum all of the extra dirt that's sitting on here. Anything that a vacuum cleaner can get, you want to get all that stuff off before you even start to work on your steering wheel. So I've already done that step. I made sure this whole area is clean and ready for ready to take the product, ready to take the bristles of the brush and all that stuff in the microfiber towel. Okay, so let's give this a little shake, okay, and get ready to apply. Guys, while we're in here, I can't stress it enough how gorgeous this interior is. Like, I'm just so happy. Look at all that carbon fiber, nice big screen. It's not touchscreen, but I actually don't really use the touchscreen much. I prefer the non-touch. Beautiful steering wheel. We can even give it a quick start before we get into this, so you can see all this stuff comes to life, right? All my driving modes are here. Bang, bang. Race mode. I can open the exhaust, I can close the exhaust, right? There's my, I can go to manual if I want on the paddles. Everything is here, right? There, I got a little brake issue going on. All the tire displays, tire pressures, everything. It's just a really cool place to be, right? Which is why we want to keep our interiors really nice, looking good. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna lower the steering wheel a little bit, just so everyone can see. Lower it down slightly, just so we get a good angle. Gonna start applying the SONAX to it. Do one side at a time. Just gonna get it all over there. Get it all on. Yeah. And then what we'll start doing is we're gonna start just brushing it just softly, not too crazy, just to get it all kind of worked in. This toothbrush is really good because it can get nicely in the smaller spots. Making sure that we're getting every little bit here, every little bit all around. A little bit, just like so. A lot of dirt coming off of it. I might even put a little bit more on here. Hopefully everyone can see that. A little bit more. I'm gonna just kind of work it in. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna put it all over, get it all worked in. Then I'm gonna use my toothbrush. Again, we're just saturating it here. We're not going too crazy. We're just trying to get it, even at this point, we're not trying to get the bristles to raise yet. We're just kind of trying to use it to get all the liquid worked in. And then we're gonna let it sit and do its magic for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So I'm getting it all worked in, get it all worked in there. Okay, both sides come around. Okay, that looks pretty good. Clean up all the excess so it's not getting on our, into all our buttons and stuff. We don't want that. All right, now we can let it sit for about 5 minutes and I'll come back and we'll go through the next process. You can already see it starting to dry up a little bit and do its magic, start to work on both sides. We'll let it sit for, it says 5 to 10 minutes. Let's give it 10 minutes of full beans. All right, so we've reached the 10-minute mark, and as you can see, the SONAX product is really sopped in nicely. Okay, so what we're gonna do, our next step is we're gonna wet our microfiber towel. We'll just do it out here. It's starting to rain a little bit, but it's all good. Just get a little bit of wetness here on our microfiber towel. Okay, we're gonna take that and we're gonna go to our steering wheel. Okay, and we're gonna start wiping all that dirt off, and we should look down and there we go, getting a lot of dirt coming off of that. We're just gonna wipe it all the way around. I'll close this door, getting a little bit wet. All right, we're just gonna give it a good wipe. All right, really trying to get all of that dirt up. All right, and so getting a lot of dirt. I'm gonna use the other side for this one. All right, trying to get everything up. All right, don't be afraid to get in there. Don't be afraid to get in there and really get all that dirt up. All right, as the dirt gets saturated on the microfiber, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go rinse it off. Okay, so let's do a little rinse here, get fresh water on it. Okay. Just complete rinsing job. I know that's not the best rinsing job, but trying to get a lot of that excess dirt off there. And then we'll come back to it. Keep folding to nice areas of the microfiber. All right, there's a nice area. We're gonna go back to it. All right, you can already see it starting to rejuvenate, starting to look a lot nicer, all right, in terms of dirt coming off of it. The step after this will be to raise the fibers back and really bring them to life. So let's really get all that dirt off there. I do a really good job of that. Still got a little bit of dirt coming off, so we'll just keep working on both sides here. Okay. Just trying to get it all off. All right, remember you can repeat as many times as necessary to really get all that dirt, all the sweat, all the oil from your hands completely off. All right, so after that, step one, all right, I did it a couple times. You can do it as many times as need be. You know, a lot of it will have to do with how often you're cleaning your steering wheel. If you never clean it, you might need to do a bunch of goes. You know, I cleaned mine last probably about a month ago, so I'm able to get it up fairly quickly, right? Just trying to get in all the nooks and crannies. And you know, I'd say every couple weeks, if you know, a lot of it depends on how spirited you're driving, you know, if you're getting stuff on your hands often, but I would, you know, every few weeks, just maybe run through this cycle just to keep your steering wheel looking nice, right? If it I would say the farther gone it gets, the more difficult it is to bring everything back to life and bring it back to 100%, right? So if you're staying on it, you know, every few weeks, you know, you'll be able to keep it looking really, really nice, and it'll never get, you know, so far gone that you can't bring it back. Now that everything is clean, there's no dirt on there, we're gonna use our tool, our trusty tool, our toothbrush in this case. We could even turn it on, and we're gonna try and stimulate, okay, let me just bring this down a little bit for your viewing area. We're gonna try and stimulate those bristles, those hairs, just gently. Wet brush here, just trying to get them to raise again. So just going over it, you know, the whole steering wheel, and you can see everything starting to raise. Just going over it gently, not too crazy. All right, try to get the back as well. Let me go around, get the back. All right, and you can see it really starting to come to life again nicely here. Being gentle with what you do, obviously, right? Steering wheel has feelings too. An AMG one definitely does. And you can see it, look at how gorgeous it's starting to look again, right? Really looking gorgeous. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, just nice and gently, not too difficult, not too hard. Right, we don't want to pat everything down. We don't want to rip anything, right? We just want to get those fibers to stand up on end again. Kind of like a nice carpet, just bringing them back to life again. All right, don't neglect the other side, the back side. It's easy to do because we can't really see it. Both sides. And there you go. Looking good as new, right? So there's obviously going to be a little bit of a drying period now, right? I probably won't drive the car for a little bit of time, let it sit, right? I don't want my hands on it when it's drying, it's all wet and stuff like that. So, but let's just take a quick look at the finished product. All right, so let's just get a look at the finished product. Look at how gorgeous that's looking again. It's basically back to brand new, right? Everything's clean, everything's revitalized, right? You can see the hair standing on end again, right? Looks absolutely gorgeous. And that was done. That was all done probably in under half an hour, 10 minutes, you know, of waiting while the SONAX product soils in, a little bit of rinsing, a little bit of prep, putting the stuff on, wiping it in. Very, very easy, you know, process, and, you know, easy to do to get your steering wheel looking beautiful again. All right, so there it is, guys. That's how you take care of your Alcantara steering wheel. Pretty simple, half an hour, good SONAX product. Microfiber cloth, a little bit of water, and a nice brush. You're good good to go. These are something you should, these are products that you should add to your, you know, your repertoire of stuff. Keep it in the garage, you know, and you know, take care of your, just like you take care of your interior and your seats and your leather, you should be constantly taking care of this Alcantara, because it really gets, you know, gets pretty bummed up. It's an area that you know, is constantly being touched all the time, so we really need to maintain it. But you can see, you know, like when you look at it, it looks like it's completely, like, you know, destroyed and looking ugly. With the right products and the right techniques, you can really bring it back to 100% speed. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you want to see more, you want to see other car stuff, please subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, you know, consider giving it a share. Appreciate all you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, cheers.